Hello Tubesters, it's Gav. Welcome to another one of my videos. This is just a pop-up video. I haven't put many videos up this week actually. In fact, I think it's been about 5 days, maybe 6, since the Lexington video. No real reason for that other than, as I say, I don't like spamming you guys with videos for no reason, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'm deep in the weeds with these alternative Army 15mm Napoleonics. They're being proxied for the Warlord Epic. The client's got a mix of Warlord and Warlord Plastic Epic, and these alternative Army Brick Dust range figures. These are true 15mm, but the client has got no problem in mixing them in. 28th, these are the 28th Regiment of Foot, so the North Gloucestershire Regiment, as it was then. Just painted them simply. There's like a little lozenge on the back, which commemorates their actions at the in Napoleon's Egyptian campaign. And throughout the regiment's history they wore a badge on the back of whatever headdress they'd got on at the time, in this case a shako, so it's a little brass lozenge type of thing, if not a lozenge. I don't know the shape now off the top of my head, but it's usually got the regimental number, and I think the Sphinx for the obviously Egyptian campaign. So it's just a little blob of metallic at this scale. You'd never even know it was there really. But again, they're 1980s figures. They're not bad. You tend to find, obviously, you ain't, when you're painting them, I've painted them, as I say, very slightly brighter than I would do on larger scale figures. You tend to find that they're sculpted with the extra folds in the trousers, say, so you tend to do have a barber's pole stripy look to them. But at this scale, it's not really a problem. I've made them to stand out. They've put a little blob on the back, which I take it is obviously for the. Sometimes they just have the regimental facing colour, which in this case is probably a darker yellow. Mine's slightly brighter, although probably not shown under this one painting lamp. But they'd normally have the regimental number in there as well. Sometimes it'd be a regimental crest, but as it was in such high relief, you had to do something with it. So I've just put the yellow on the back for the regimental facing colour. There we go. Not much to say really. As I say, it's just a pop-up video. I've got probably about 40 of these done now, and I've got about another 40 to do, and 2 or 3 mounted figures that the client wanted to add to the ones I'd worked for him before. As I say, they're all, again, it's a 1980s. They're all the same poses. All the same, obviously all the same type of equipment. He does want me to base these ones. I think he knows they're going to attempt to go on the original Warlord plastic bases. I think he knows what a pig it's going to be to try and get them all mounted on there, so he's offhanded that to me. Thanks, Andy. So, yeah, it'll be interesting. I have got to mix in with these. It'll be interesting to see what they're like actually, as in next to each other. He's got the Warlord Epic plastic colour party that he's cut off the sides, and he's using those as his obviously his colour party. So that'll be interesting to, if any of you guys don't think these would fit in against the Warlord plastics, you'll be able to see that when they're actually put on the bases. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they all squeeze on. I won't be putting the colours on these. He doesn't like the Warlord ones. He's got his own colours. He'll be mounting those himself. Just get me to paint and base these ones for him. But yeah, coming along nicely. obviously easy enough to paint. The lacing, obviously, you could get bastion lacing and straight lacing. Doesn't really mean anybody that's not really interested in the subject, but so the white stripe that you see going across horizontally there at the where it goes into where the equipment goes into that apex, they could obviously be different, how many and whatever, but this is just a basic one stripe across, couple of pewter buttons. And then the white, they've got at this period they've got very small tailbacks. No, that's not the word I was after. You know what I'm on about. But they're obviously covered by both the cartridge box and the canteen, so I've not had to bother with those. It's just doing the front piece in white. So thank you very much for stopping by and taking a look. I can't even tell you what I've got coming up. There'll definitely be an update on the 29 Roadster in 1/24 scale. Figure wise, I've really just been doing these because I wanted to get these done, and I wasn't I do remember the client asking me would I do some, and that completely left my head. So I want to get these done for him and get them out of the way. So I've really just been concentrated on these, and because I've been doing a fair bit of on off spraying with the 29 Roadster, I have to balance it up on the evenings and afternoons or mornings, depending on what I'm doing in doing this commission. So yeah, it's they're getting there. I might have those 6mm American Loyalists that I just happened to paint a few weeks ago and are still sat forlornly on a sanded base, but nothing else done to them. So I should get those off the table really and put in my collection, because I am keeping those, well, at least for the minute anyway, to go with my American War of Independence 6mm units. So thank you very much for stopping by and taking a look. Next time you see these, they will be based. As I say, no colours flying on them, but they will at least all be ranked up. I've just got to make sure with Andy if he wants me to actually put the tufts on as well. So look after yourselves, and we'll catch each other whatever video it is. Oh, will probably be a Lexington video thrown in there as well sometime, but it won't be till obviously midweek next week sometime. And we'll catch up on with some figures or scale modelling of some description over the next few days. Cheers, look after yourselves.